dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Oh yeah. Peace and love to the guys and goddesses and all the high vibrating species on the planet. How we is. How we living, good people? What's going on out there, man? How we living? Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Hope everybody good out there. Oh, we live in the city. Smoked out. No doubt. No doubt. And tell the SCP Foundation we on route. You know what I'm talking about? How we doing out there, man? Everybody good? Academy mates? Peace. Salute to you. Come on in. Y'all have a seat. You know what I'm talking about? We got Lord Blackwood. We got some Blackwood. And in the city of Amon Iram. Okay. So we already know who Amon is. You should know who Amon is, right? Shout it out. Come on in. In the back. Get your ass in the back. Please. We got business to handle. And we won't hear you. In the back. Please. Hey, new guy. Come on in. Like, share, and subscribe, please. We need help with the algorithm. We got them guys in the back. You know what I'm saying? Shadow Law. I was just mentioning them. You know, we put them in the back. You know what I'm saying? They got the band on us. For some odd weeks. Okay. But anyways, we got Lord Blackwood in the city of Amon Iram. And I happen to know that the Iram part is Latin. And it means wrath. Okay, so this is Amon wrath. Alright. I saw that word and I was like, I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a man of many studies, a god of many studies, organic species of many studies, millions of past lives, right? To unlock a whole bunch of stuff. Definitely in Akashic Records, so I'm definitely trying to get more bilinguish. I guess you could say that bilinguish, by Spanish, Japanese, and now Latin. I'm thinking about adding Arabic to it as well. Yeah. I'm trying to be well versed. There's so many people, species on the planet, right? Everybody don't speak the same tongue, just like the triple decker of different Spanishes, from Latin to Mexican Spanish. I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out, but it's just one of them things. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, I do, but I digress because it take my mind. Anyways, we got Lord Blackwood in the city of Amon Iram. If you don't know, you soon know that so-called America is ancient Kemet or Egypt, or if you want to say that, it's, how can I explain it? Okay, let's think of Pangea, right? When everything was more together, or and if so-called Africa was the motherland of where such places like Eden and whatever Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying? All these places supposed to be, right? If the continent actually broke off and this became the Western world, then technically America would be West Africa. If that makes any sense. Technically. Because that's the piece that broke off, and we were on this part, as the American Indian. Not the native, not to be confused with the native Indian. It's the American Indian, meaning the indigenous, aboriginal, homegrown. This is our side and they got their side, right? We're practically everywhere when the others come hitting the lands, right? So yeah, this is Egypt, and this is more than likely why America has the most pyramids. The American region, I'll say from South America to North America, we have the most pyramids. There are things that are pyramids that aren't really considered pyramids, but to us, the ones that the mound builders, the ones that build them, you know, us. Yeah, the pyramids. We know what they are, right? And this continent hosts a lot, and most of them are out here. You think they're mountains, and some could very well be a pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Ducked off, hidden in plain sight because they put some trees on it, right? Just like your mountains are the giant trees before they come through cutting them all down. Or anyways, listen, I'm just going on a whole nother. You feel me? We got Lord Blackwood from Sherlock Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he made his debut in the actual movie, in the headlines that we can actually recall, right? That's why I'm so interested in it, because the only time I've ever heard Lord Blackwood was watching Sherlock Holmes, and I just got to keep it 1,000 with y'all. But anyways, Academates, I hope y'all got what you need, because I do. And without further ado, we got 20 minutes in the clip, so I'm gonna try not to stop it so much because we don't have numerology, but we do have Amon Iram, and that's his rap. So let's see what it's all about, and let's see if we can find a location.
Lord Blackwood in the City of Amon Iram. The English naturalist and explorer Lord Theodore Thomas Blackwood has been to many a strange locale, from other dimensions to other planets, and has been involved with plenty of strange adventures, including hunting a Tarrasque and meeting both Bigfoot and fairies.
That's why I'm interested in it.
It's not unreasonable to call him the greatest explorer to ever live. So when even Lord Blackwood flees from a location wishing never to return, you know that it's not a pleasant place.
Right.
The short tale I'll be reading for you today concerns his visit to a paranatural city known as Amon Iram, and it actually serves as a prelude to an SCP-001 proposal that further elucidates the city. Let's dip our toes in then.
Hold that thought, my guy. Masculine, the sun, Leo, in the 5th house. And we all day. Okay. Ambitious, daring, commanding, original, inventive, forceful, generous, dependent, courageous, illegal, generous, action-oriented, fearless, aggressive, dynamic, bold, strong, capable of mental foresight. You know, that's like Prometheus. You know what I'm talking about? Negative, arrogant, bossy, selfish, egotistical, cold, willing, manipulating, stubborn, backside, demanding, domineering, dependent, narrow, antagonistic, insulting, and a sore loser. Never been a sore loser. Lawyer writers, these are occupations, these are lawyer writer pioneers, administrators, directors, we got a whole bunch of those right here, doctors, executive, office producers, video, you know. There it is. Tidbits, we are the ruler over large and imposing buildings, office, residential, headquarters, royal palaces, hills, forests, and convention halls. Colors are associated with yellow, orange, and the brown families. Active principle of self. Magician card. Be the magician. Do you believe in magic? Okay. Acts as a bridge between the astral realm and earth. Okay. great energy and potential. A path guide pointing out directions and ideas, new beginnings, opportunities, and talent. Now, Academy, go work your magic. And we're finna get you on the road and have it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause y'all know how y'all know we got to bust stuff down. So let's get on the ace cards. Let's get on the ace cards. All right, no more delays. Let's do it, y'all.
And begin. July 12th, 1801. I received the most peculiar gift today. Messer Brazeau visited me today, simply appearing out of nowhere in front of my breakfast table and pulling out a chair. After umpteen years of knowing Jacques, this is not altogether surprising, but the timing of the visit did inspire a measure of surprise in me, though he refused to answer any questions until Miss Cartwright served him a plate, the cad. He confirmed, at my slightly offended prodding, that his recent silence had come as a result of increased scrutiny on the value of l'Estate Noire by the first consul Bonaparte. Whether the francs being poured into their archives were not better spent equipping the men on the front. Whether the objects in such archives could not be put to better use on the very same fronts. An officer communicating with an English noble during wartime would be a death knell for the organization. While I care little for mundane political squabbles, I understand Jacques' position. My second question was regarding the large hay-packed crate that had appeared alongside Jacques. Wiping his mouth from the pheasant, he explained it was a gift, and drew his cavalry saber to use the flat to pry off the top of the crate. We both peered in. A collection of 6 large, heavy stone tablets, each the size of my chest, packed with straw into neat rows. Using all our strength, we were able to draw one out. It was papered in inscriptions in an obtuse script that resembled Greek. Jacques explained over coffee some time later. Due to the increased scrutiny on the estate, he had taken it upon himself to personally ensure no potentially dangerous artifacts made it into the hands of the warhawks in the French consulate. He had been surreptitiously smuggling such items out of catacombs and into the hands of well-informed friends of ours. I questioned what kind of danger a set of tablets could carry. He elucidated. Some years ago, agents of the estate recovered a cache of technology, impossibly advanced prostheses, from a shipwreck in the Aegean Sea. With them had come this set of tablets, remarkably well preserved in sealed jars. They apparently describe a set of ancient cultures, the origins of the technology, and where to find their cities. Deeply intriguing, but the translations were ongoing in Paris. He promised to deliver the manuscripts as soon as they were complete, and so I await. Several weeks' worth of entries have been rendered illegible by moisture damage.
Hey, where is this? Cause this look real Mayan like.
August 23rd, 1801. Traveling with soldiers always makes for an entertaining trip, if nothing else. When Brazeau first provided me the completed translations, I was slightly incredulous. The Arabia has been inhabited continuously for many centuries by a surprisingly cultured people. Surely, if a metropolis to this scale laid in the center of the area, someone would have found it. But then, the Black Tower lies beneath London herself, and I was the first man in centuries to step through its doors. I suppose anything is possible. I could tell Jacques would have preferred to go himself, but the good Frenchman urged me instead. With the tenuous political situation in the consulate, he could not afford to go on an expedition. Unfettered as I was by antiquated political rulings, he arranged for my passage with the Armée d'Orient as they moved into Egypt and Arabia. I found myself
Okay, so I got a question. Is this supposed to be Egypt? Are we in Egypt right now? Like, where the hell? Where we at, y'all? Because I'm looking like, man, it's plenty of desert out there to do some stuff like this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Hell, that could even be. They can be Utah. Shit, they can be Nevada. The Sandy area, you know what I'm talking about? They can be over there. I ain't never been over there, so I don't really know, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't been out west. To be honest with you, I haven't been west. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. I can just speculate roughly, but you know the way the maps have, and everything's so damn twisted. It's just like I don't even want to take it for granted that there's no place on American soil that doesn't look like this or can't seclude this somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That places that we can't go, they don't allot. You know what I'm saying? That you ever hit
green along.
I mean,
It has been some years since I had traveled to the warmth of the equator. And so here I remain, my detachment of just over 24 sleeping in a distanced camp. At first, the soldiers were naturally suspicious of Englishmen, especially in times like these, but we are all too weary to keep up such walls for long. Now my 24 men mingle with them like brothers, conversing in a broken mixture of French and English. They're all too willing to listen to our stories of the paranatural. The Encore trails and the Sphinx hunts have become favorites. The officers, however, remain wary of the Englishmen with the strange tools and charms and stories of a world beyond. No matter. Tonight is the last night we bunk with the armée. Tomorrow the marching plans take us as close as they ever will to the location transcribed on the tablets, less than a day's walk. Diverting the entire army is beyond even Messer Brazeau, so my detachment will say our goodbyes to our traveling companions and walk the distance. Tomorrow we see what truth there is to these legends of an Atlantis of the sands. August 24th, 1801. Pardon my French, but bollocks. August 24th, 1801. Continued.
I mean, y'all see what I mean? Like, why couldn't this be New Mexico? Hell, why couldn't it be Mexico? Why couldn't it be right here in America? Because I don't want you to get confused, you know what I'm saying? These people, not saying that this guy, the narrator, the host, you know what I'm saying, with it, because I don't think he ever says his name. Like, he's not like Dr. Miller. Anyways, this place could very well be over here. Like, why? They double speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just double speak. You'll hear Egypt. You'll hear these other places, locations come out of their mouths, but they may not necessarily be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? It may be referencing as to this is how they mimicked it from over here to over there, and all the glory goes to over there when it's really over here. Man, listen here, boy. Listen, guys. It's gonna be mind-boggling, but you're gonna have to take it, okay? You got to. It's part of the awakening. It's a part of the evolution. It's a part of ascension. You know, these are deep dark lies, man. But they when they come to the surface, is appalling and embarrassed and ashamed as everybody's gonna feel at some point for some reason. We're all gonna feel it together because we're all gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But y'all gonna have to take this, academy. Y'all with us. You know what I'm saying? We're at the academy. It's academy. We fight, right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't college or whatever they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? When you come to academia, this you know, you're training to get it in. All right. That's what we're doing at the academy. So and then it's 7. So we coming at it spiritual, from a spiritual angle, and we got to get people right. You feel me? Everything don't resonate. Everything ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't for everybody. But at the same time, when it comes to this, the double speaking will definitely get anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's part of reverse psychology, or a form of psychology. You know what I'm saying? It's playing with your mind. Remember, it's war for your mind. That's what you got to remember. So watch the tongue. And that's why etymology is good to get into, because everything ain't what it seems. Just like looking at Amon Iram, you know what I'm saying? We more than likely 9 times out of 10 the average person would see that, probably know how to say it, but really wouldn't care what it meant unless he was into the study, into that field. But you know what I'm saying? Lucky for me, Higher Self and I decided to go bilingual and try to get a whole bunch of different languages, and just so everybody don't be talking overhead, you know, stuff like that. And happen to see Amon and Iram, that's Latin, and that means wrath. So this is Amon's wrath. So now that's why I'm trying to pinpoint location, like where would this wrath be, and that's Amen. So that's Amen's wrath. That would be Amen Ra, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe the other. You feel me? But at the same time, if that's the case, then we got to be in America. Got to be. So this has got to be somewhere out, based New Mexico. I mean, could it just look New Mexico to me? Nevada, Utah, where the Grand Canyon at? You know what I'm talking about? That place. Yeah, that part.
Expanse of sand is no different from the other countless expanses of sand we have traveled to arrive here.
You know what I mean? My opinion.
Empty, desolate, not even birds of prey ride these winds. It is dark, but even in the darkness, it is quite obvious there is nothing here resembling an Atlantis of the sands, resembling much of anything at all, in fact. Merely...
yeah, but I know this looks like a whole body right here. Like a statue built into this joint. What y'all think? What y'all, man, for real, dude, look at this. Like a whole thing. Am I tweaking? Am I tweaking? Do y'all see a body right there? Like it look like the arms is tied behind this thing. Do y'all see a body right here? Man, this might be a damn petrified titan.
the rolling dunes.
Go back for further review with that.
We have chosen to make camp. I write this by lantern light as the men eat and make merry. We will continue searching in the morning, but the immediate signifiers are not reassuring. August 25th, 1801. My predictions from last night ring true. We have combed every square meter of the location in the tablets, explicitly marked as the midpoint between the mountains and at an angle to a crevasse, which we located. By all possible measures, the city should be here. The men have come to the conclusion that we are indeed in the correct location, but at the incorrect elevation. Toying with his false eye at supper time, Watterson posited that after 3,000 years, the strong wind patterns in the Arabian Peninsula would likely have shifted large amounts of sand. Amon Iram may well be here, simply buried under countless tons of sand. Not a reassuring notion, but better than it not existing at all, though the latter is just as likely. Tomorrow, we begin digging. August 26th, 1801. Watterson has vanished from the dig site. The men sustain he was directing them one moment, took a step away for a smoke, and vanished from thin air. We have searched up and down the area. I fear the worst. August 26th, 1801. Continued. Relief. We heard loud calls during a silent supper and raced out of the tent. We found Watterson stumbling across the sand, out of his mind with thirst and sunstroke. We filled him with water and carried him back to camp. He's resting in a tent, and the surgeon says he will be fine in the morning. Off his body fell his own journal, the most recent entry, dated to today, being a hastily scribbled statement on how he had fallen into an ancient city in a space that seemed separate from the surrounding desert. This warrants investigation. Several pages of moisture damage. August 27th, 1801. I have traveled up and down the earth, exploring the peaks and crevasses of our wondrous planet. The things I have seen have filled countless volumes and vaults in Britannia. I have encountered forgotten beasts, forsaken lands, and more than my fair share of ancient ruins. I have never seen anything like Iram. Iram. Amon is, according to the tablets, a title akin to capital, is an impressive sight by any mundane measure. Its walls outclass their Chinese rival in thickness and height, more battlements than blockade. The streets are wide and open, crisscrossing the city into a complex web of roads and avenues. The broadways are lined with what could have once been shops and merchant stalls. The towers. By Jove, the towers stretch so far into the sky, one struggles to imagine how they could have been constructed. The intricate stone and metal work that covers every surface has the telltale imperfections of hand carving. The city itself is not in our world, not properly. It exists in a sort of pocket, accessible at random. I am as yet unsure what qualifies one for being able to access this pocket, but once a person is seen doing this, it appears all others around them are also capable of it. Most curious. The city is truly gargantuan, much larger than even London, and we have seen passages underground. I expect some sort of underground construction. But it is impossible for us to explore the entirety, so we have chosen to make camp in one of the empty buildings for the night. An air of excitement buzzes through the air as we eat and bed down.
Hey man, y'all need to leak this footage.
August 28th, 1801. Further exploration has indicated the city is perhaps not as utopian as first thought. The first task was to ascertain a rough map of the city. A large portion of it is, as we discovered, almost totally destroyed. Bombed-out ruins, pitted streets, and dried-out bones litter the paths. Scorch marks on the buildings complete the image. The section of the wall in this quarter is similarly broken through. I am of the opinion that this city did not fall apart. It was taken. Whatever battle did occur here, it was 3 millennia ago, and yet the bones look as clean and fresh as if they had been stripped not yesterday. The men we sent into the passages quickly returned, with claims of strange vines and pods down below, in a labyrinth of iron and steel. These are hardened men who have explored with me many times, but they seemed unnerved. I will go down myself, but today was consumed by the making of the map. The city itself is approximately circular. A temple complex dominates the center, and 4 broadways extending outward cut the arrangement into quarters. Very well designed for an era in which mathematics was only a loose concept. But there is a soberness. The emptiness of this city is overwhelming. Not only have we seen no other people, we have not seen farms, plants, animals, anything remotely resembling life. The howl of the wind is the only sound one can hear, aside from his own boots against the stone. This effect is only intensified at night. As we settle down into our tents, we do not speak. There is an unspeakable presence in the air. August 29th, 1801.
What are we really doing?
As I turned to make my way back to the camp, I heard a soft pinging,
What are we open to?
the unmistakable sound of metal on stone. I raised my cane. only to see a small metal automaton, a child's toy, staring back at me. A monkey that could fit into the palm of my hand, hanging from a pipe along a wall. It cocked its head at me. A moment of hesitation, and then I reached out. I have no idea what it is. I've seen automata, but this metal beast is intelligent, capable of acting depending on the situation. It shows emotion. It plays when I play and hides when I shout. Most fascinating. This is, no doubt, an
One thing to consider. Considering the fact I could say more, but I'm just gonna say this one thing. If it's reacting like that, where it's showing that it has sense of it's intelligent, I wouldn't play it for stupid. You feel me? Like if it's y'all interacting like that, you yell, it hides. That's probably because it understands the frequency, the vibration that you're pitching, that you're putting out, right? And it knows when you're being playful by your aura, changes colors. If you're one of us, you know, we got rainbow auras and stuff like that. I know mine be bust. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. With the gold, man, it be looking like I be in glitter, man. You know what I'm saying? When I get in the sun, it be litty. I'm talking about for real. You got that glow, that Bruce Leroy. But anyways, but yeah, that's yeah, man. I'm talking about.
example of the aforementioned.
Bruh, is this a pair of lips right here, bruh? What in the fool?
Lord Blackwood presents a true account of the events of 1666.
What the?
Lord Blackwood presents.
What the hell just happened?
Lord Blackwood presents
Like, how did
a
they do
true
that?
account of the events
Bro.
of 1666.
Hold on, Academy. What
In
the?
September of 1666, a fire broke out in.
Hold on, Academy. What the? Hey, man, y'all playing? Man, see. Oh hell no. They playing them up, and they playing Pewter. Hang in there, Pewter. Damn.
I've seen automata, but this metal beast is intelligent, capable of acting depending on the situation.
What I say? Intelligent. Man,
It shows
they see?
emotion.
Mad. Don't be
It
mad.
plays
Hey, y'all
when I
supposed to
play
be
and
back
hides
there.
when I shout. Most fascinating.
See, look how his old
This
primitive
is,
fascinated
no
about
doubt,
something.
an example of the aforementioned advanced
Alright.
technology that led us here.
The-
I brought it to the...
Okay, back to what the fuck I was saying. Do this or do this not look like a pair of lips? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. I'm just saying, bro. Just abstract some, man. It's some, hey, this is app, man. And then I do know about such, you know what I'm saying, Titan, some of the Titan. You feel me? So this could be, man. I know to look for the signs and sickness. You know what I'm talking about?
camp, and the men were similarly
I'm
fascinated.
just asking everybody else's opinion.
I assumed this creature, watching us, was the source of the strange heaviness last night. A seasoned explorer can always tell when there are a pair of eyes on his back, even when he cannot see them.
I know, right?
But when I bunk, I hear it, in the very farthest reaches of my hearing. Countless overlapping pitter-patters of metal on stone. We are far from alone. August 30th, 1801. I visited the temple today. It is a grand affair, like the stone-carved temples of the New World. Sandstone and limestone, with great big murals fashioned out of overlapping plates of a strange bronze metal. They are incredibly stylized, but seem to tell a story, possibly a creation myth of savages, but I find it difficult to say. A massive statue of what could only be a god or king dominates the courtyard, hefting a spear and sword. His gaze seems to follow me throughout the temple.
Y'all ain't gotta...
If it is indeed a temple,
No close up.
the interior can only be described as a throne room, and what a throne, rivaling even King Edward's chair. I hold my ear close, and I swear I can hear a slight ticking. Standing in its presence is strange, invasive, I would say. I did not dwell, and I warned my men to do the same. I do not know what is within that throne, but every instinct in my body suggests I should leave it be.
Yeah, right.
August 31st, 1801. I descended into the passages today. The men were right. The silence above ground is doubled down below. Every movement and step against the metal sends an echoing clang through the structure, as if I were standing at the bottom of a canyon.
I know, right?
I left a rope to mark my path.
Hey,
Before long, the maze became...
Y'all, I'm talking about that's one of them moments where it's like, you be mad as hell to take steps. Every time you move, you can just, you know what I mean? And sometimes if you're trying to be, you're not trying to draw attention to yourself. And every sound in the world just seems like it just wanna, you feel me? Irritating. Oh, here we go. Check it out, y'all. See, I knew
utterly
it,
impossible to navigate by
y'all got right
memory.
here, man? Y'all got strung up like
Surely they would never intentionally create something this labyrinthine. Or perhaps they had their own methods of mapping the path.
That's the sun right there. I know what that is. That is definitely the sun. Who is this guy that's right here? Because this is a feminine energy. Who is this guy that's right here? Because that's definitely the sun. Do they do that? I mean, you see. I'm trying to see if she's just flexing, or if they got them tied up. Because you know, for some odd reason, they always like to do hands back. But I know, you know what I'm saying. Some of the superheroes they do the flex on it. You know what I'm saying. So I don't want to make any assumptions, but I'm gonna have to figure this out. Figure out who this is right here. Because I mean, as far as I know, Amon was masculine energy, so this definitely could be a female's chamber or her little part. I mean, this is looking like this is somebody over here as well.
Regardless, I am not
Hey man, this shit gotta be in the Grand Canyon. That's what I think. I think it's in the Grand Canyon, y'all. I ain't
bold enough to
I ain't gonna hold
risk
you.
disorientation in pitch blackness and returned quickly.
On the other side,
But before I did, I stumbled upon the vines mentioned by the men. Petrified little things, snaking up and down the walls and falling to ash when touched with my blade. The pods. Spherical things resting on the vines, the size of my chest, slightly throbbing,
Oh, they got bodies in.
and the bones.
Them gotta be reptilian.
Hundreds on hundreds, human and otherwise. Deformed skulls, femurs with bulbous growths, bones splitting into Y-shaped crosses, a chain of small bones 4 meters long, and countless human bones picked clean of all viscera. They are littered knee-deep and dry as, well, a bone.
Well, who fits the
They crunch underneath my boot. These charnel houses start as jarringly as they stop. Entire passageways can be ossuaries, and other sections are all fine steel and rusted iron. I do not know what occurred here, but whatever it is, it was something horrible. Tomorrow we take our leave and go to our ship docked in the Levant to report back to the estate. Amon Iram is seductive, but my own bones tell me that if I do not take my leave quickly, they will join their countless brethren under the streets.
Yeah, you will. You will. And there it is, Academy. Because for some reason they tried to. God damn, boy. Hey. Okay, we're going to check this John out. We're going to check that John out right there. So, coming soon. Anyways, man. Okay, so what I was going to say earlier about the fact that this thing is like you can just walk into it. Excuse There's actually a couple of things I was gonna say. One is just a statement, rather. It's more like, hey man, it be busting in the desert, don't it? It's like you almost gotta watch every third step. You've been wearing into a portal. Another thing, number 2, it put me in the mind state of Monster Hunter. When the Resident Evil chick, whatever her name is, whatever, I don't even want to butcher her name. Whatever her name is, and T.I. and they was in the Hummer and they went over there with Tony Jaa, you feel me, in the desert, hit the portal, crossed over, type deal. That's another thing it put me in the mind state of. And the third thing it put me in the mind state of is Wakanda. It's just, that mother sucker is just right there. And you looking right at it. But you seeing whatever the hell you were seeing. And the fact that you see it like that, you ain't even about to just stumble upon it without a certain tribe meeting you right, like maybe a couple miles before you even get close. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just gonna let you waltz into it now. Trust me, somebody gonna be there to greet you. Loud pipes, big rims, that's what I like. You feel me? They gonna pull up right up on you. Hey, cuz, slow down. Whoa, cowboy, where you going now? Whoa, where you going? You feel me? So that's and see, that's Amon Iram. So we definitely go check that out. And this is Amon Iram, Amon's Wrath. And I don't know if the guy is like totally ignorant to actual American, not American, or world history, planetary history, Kemet history. Tiamat history. Then there's a war that took place. In certain places was destroyed. In certain places did take off. In certain places did sink. And certain things are still going on. And that's why you're right here somewhere where they told you that it wasn't, and it is, and you're thinking it's somewhere else. And I'm telling you, dude, this is full-fledged mind at its finest, reverse psychology, topsy-turvy ecology. It's all the war for your mind. At the end of the day, you keep everybody blind. Some people got a little one up, but trust me, if you're not one of them, good luck. So I don't give a damn about your privilege or what you're thinking and how you whatever. You hear me? Because if you're not one of Earth, you're on the planet and you don't belong. And I just gotta say, and if some of the information that's coming out, that's why it pisses me off. Pardon me. When some of these stories correlate more with truth than more people really, you know what I'm saying, are known to, privy to, and it's hard to explain it all. But just know that everybody's been bamboozled. The stories have been told in full reverse. Some of the deepest, some of the things that. Okay, Academy, y'all keep your head on the swivel. Watch out for the little mini dimensions, then the little portals that'll send you somewhere tripping. You might end up running into that monster on Monster Hunter. You know what I'm saying, with the big boy horns. He move around like the Tremors over here on this side. About the vibration, you feel me? Keep that in mind, vibration. So that might be another way that you get to these places, or that you're able to access these places. You got to be on the right vibration, because these dimensions or multiverses are on different frequencies and densities that you're just not allotted to if you fascinated by something that's it's got intelligence. Wow, it's like, bruh, like y'all, I think you're spending too much time in the lab and you're not reading enough of the world books of the books of the hidden, where, you know what I'm saying, at one point everything is alive. Everything has frequency, energy. It has some type of conscience to it. That's why it's best that you respect your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I know people get mad and they throw things around, but at the same time, you know, kind of respect your things, your spaces, their space, because that's how you throw something that explodes in your face and it hits you right back. That's like that item being statue. You know what I'm saying? This is magic, man. It's Academy 7. So everything is like evolved. It's a magical world. This is a magical realm. So best believe if you hear magic is in the works, magic is in the, if you're speaking English, you are speaking. If you're speaking, period, it's an invocation, okay? But we ain't gonna go there. I'm just saying. Etymology, get that mind right, head on the swivel. Y'all be sure to protect yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Control them emotions, please. You know what I'm saying? Including myself. You know, it's finna get deep, y'all. It's gonna get deep. The exposure is about to get wild. But it's what I'm here for, and I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? To support you. Give you. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. This is what you need to do. Okay? That's what I'm here for. Okay? So look me up. We gonna still kick ass on these SCPs. Alright, shout out, y'all can get up out of here. You know what I'm saying about? Academy, peace and love to all y'all. Appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? Continue to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Let everybody know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Put your people on with the numerology. You know what I'm talking about? It's not hard. It's not hard. It's a lot deeper. Grab y'all a couple of books. Numerology. You know what I'm saying? It starts there with the numbers. Grab y'all some etymology books. You know what I'm saying? And see how the words, the origin of words, and how they've changed. Because what you need to know is these words still hold the old energy, the ancient energies from the first energy that sparked it, okay? There is no molding and changing it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had this thing called switch words. I'm done.